So a little bit of an announcement before we get into this video on this Pagani, which I know you've all come to see. It's Christmas time if you're watching this video when it first got published. So to thank all of you loyal followers, subscribers, we want to do a competition. Sadly, you can't win our Christmas present, which was this wonderful wrapped up GT3 RS, but you can win something very exciting. I'm going to talk at the end of the video exactly what that's about. But for now, I'm going to hand over to Nabil to show you the epic Pagani Utopia.
Hey guys, Nabil from Topaz, hope you're doing well. Today I've got a very special video for you. It's nearly Christmas and I thought what would be better than to show you this absolute beauty behind me, the Pagani Utopia. We've got a special treat in because we don't just have one. This is the first UK car supplied to us by the same customer that gave us the first Huayra BC in the UK. And because it's, again, a festive season, we actually have two of these cars, one in our Leeds facility and one here in London. And just as a little Easter egg, we are going to be putting in a one-off 760 that's just been finished by the factory. So it's going to be a proper Pagani video. That's exactly what I love, because I love Pagani. This car is a fantastic looking car because it looks elegant and also it looks like a beast. We're going to be doing loads of detailing, PPF. We're actually designing the car right now. There's a lot to show you on this video. Enjoy it and I'll catch up with you at the end.
Pagani Zonda Attack. Even the name is epic. Just look at this thing. It's just arrived with us from one of our very good customers. It's come straight from the Pagani factory, and we thought we couldn't not feature this epic hypercar in one of our videos. Let's go around some of the epic details on this fantastic car. So you look at it, it is of course a Pagani Zonda, but what's its story? This car used to be a beautiful red Pagani Zonda F, belonging to a very good customer of ours, Andy74B on Instagram. In fact, if you go take a look at his Instagram, you'll see this picture up here, which is actually the original body panels from the car, positioned in his garage, which Pagani have sent back to, which is very nice detail. However, why they're sent in the body panels? Because they've completely redone the car at the factory. So this car is like brand new now. It's obviously not a new car, but it's like brand new because it's been completely gone over and it's been made into a Zonda 760, the 760 Attack. So full 760 spec. What that means is it's got 760 horsepower from the 7.3 litre naturally aspirated AMG V12 engine. Then in terms of the spec, they've gone for a very monochromatic spec here, which is Grigio Knockhill triple layer metallic paint with bare carbon fibre all the way up the middle. Same on the interior, nicely fully retrimmed by Pagani with the 760 seats in black with the tricolore stitching up the middle. So on the interior they kept some nods to the original car with the classy spec that it had, with the wood of course a bit Reaver speedboat style, with the wood on the steering wheel and on the handbrake, and of course the manual gearbox, because this is a manual V12 naturally aspirated rear-wheel drive manual. I bet this is an absolute thrill to drive. Satin carbon fibre all the way around the interior, so all of these places where your feet or hands might come into contact with also protected, because you can imagine how easily this sill would get scratched up with people climbing in and out. So lots of visual differences around the front. You can see things like these canards, of course, along with the much bigger rear wing, give increased downforce, because of course this car is more powerful. These intakes here as well for added cooling, again with the roof scoop on the top, again for added air intake for that bigger capacity engine. The car's got these lovely lightweight OZ center locking wheels, which actually the Zonda F didn't have. It had non-center locking wheels, so completely new wheels for the car. A lovely touch, however, that Pagani have added is they've got the bespoke center locking nut that undoes the single nut. Even says Zonda Attack on it. These are the kind of details that Pagani go to, every single little thing. If you see on the top of the engine as well, Zonda Attack milled into the top of the engine. Just these incredible little details that you might not think they would go and bother with, but they do every single, no stone left unturned. Much the same as our ethos here at Topaz when it comes to working on cars like this. So enough of showing you the Zonda Attack. We're now going to go up to Topaz Leeds. We've got one final surprise for you. So, as if by the magic of YouTube, we're now here in Topaz Leeds, and here we have the last piece of the puzzle. It is a Pagani Utopia, different one to the one we showed you before. One of the very first two here in the UK, but I'm not going to show you it just yet. Carl, our PPF installer, is currently working on it, so we're going to catch up with that car later on. First of all, we're going to give you a little whip round, a little bit of an update from the Topaz Leeds workshop, including a closer look at a very special car that's hiding up there. We've got Ferrari 296 from our friends at JCT, GT4 RS from Porsche Hull, a satin painted Lamborghini Urus that's having our stealth protection, and again next to it a satin painted DBX again from JCT, as well as a Lotus Electra there, also from JCT, so thank you to them for supporting us. But what I really wanted to show you was this special creation over here. Now looking at this, you might think that this is merely a Porsche 992 Turbo S. However, this is something a little bit more special. You might notice the wheels are different. It's got a little bit extra bits around the edges, and then of course there's a badge here, and this is the important bit, powered by Brabus. This is a Brabus Porsche 992, so it's got 820 horsepower as opposed to the 650 horsepower that you get on the standard Porsche 992 Turbo S. But of course, they don't stop there. The wheels have been upgraded to these forged 21 and 22-inch wheels, which look absolutely epic. We've got carbon fiber, additional aero pieces all the way around the front and back, as well as this much larger rear wing to allow the car to handle that upgrade in power. This car's been sent to us from our friends at Top Cars Sheffield, who are the official Brabus dealer of the North. So very, very excited to have this car here with them. One of the first examples of this to be made, definitely the first in the UK, and hopefully the first of many cars to come from them. We're going to take a closer look at this car on our Instagram channel, so make sure to check out the Topaz Leeds Instagram channel for a little bit more of an in-depth look around that car. But for now, we're going to see what else is going on in the workshop. Over here we've got a Land Rover Defender that's just come in from one of our customers for a maintenance wash after we previously PPF'd it. Then it's a little bit crowded over here, please excuse me, but there are some nice things to see. Turbo S, so this is a standard version of the Brabus car that I just showed you. Ferrari 16M, absolutely stunning, super rare car, one of just 499 in the world. Speciale Aperta, F12 TDF, this is like rare Ferrari corner. Bentley GTC, Rolls-Royce Wraith, 7 Series, and a very nice Ford Transit that's also been detailed. But enough of that, now it's time to get to the main event that you've all been waiting for. So I've teased you all for long enough. It's now time to take a proper look around the beautiful Pagani Utopia that we have here. This is one of just 99 that will ever be made, and one of 2 here now in the UK. Of course, the very first 2 came straight to Topaz for us to do our thing. But let me tell you about the car. Each one of these cars costs £2.2 million. So you know that it's a special creation. It features the same twin turbo V12 engine from the Pagani Huayra, except it's upgraded to something like 854 horsepower. That gives it a top speed of over 220 miles an hour. And what's even more special on this car, unlike the Huayra before it, is it comes again with the flappy paddle option, but this car you can get in a manual as well, so that must be insane. Over 800 horsepower, manual rear-wheel drive hypercar. So a few differences to mention between this and the silver car that Nabil showed you in London. Obviously the spec is different. This is a two-tone paint job with exposed carbon fibre up the middle and on the roof. Another difference is these wheels. So these are forged aluminium wheels with these carbon fibre turbine elements on them. The car that we had in London had not been optioned with these. So this turbine extracts heat from the brakes and also reduces turbulence and the underbody to make the car more stable. And when these are spinning at over 220 miles an hour, you can believe me that these will collect stone chips, so we'll obviously have to protect all of that lovely carbon fibre. Then to talk about the car as well, it's something like 1,250 kilograms, 70 kilograms lighter than the Pagani Huayra, and that's thanks in part to its carbotanium, that's carbon fibre and titanium combined, carbotanium construction, which makes it 10% more rigid than the Huayra as well. So you can pretty much guarantee they're going to make a convertible version of this car. Moving around the back, it's got a ceramic coated titanium exhaust system. This exhaust system is taken from the Coda Lunga, which was the £6 million special one of three that they made based on the Huayra, and the entire exhaust system weighs just 6 kilograms. And you can believe me that this thing sounds insane. Talking about elements taken from other cars as well, it's got a trick double wishbone suspension system, which was developed for the Huayra R, which is Pagani's track car. So you know that this thing is going to drive very, very nicely indeed. But all in all, I think this is a very nice balance of styling cues taken from the Zonda, from the Huayra, of course with the most power they've ever done, the lightest they've ever done, the most modern. The looks are absolutely fantastic, retro, but also futuristic. You see in the interior, the way they do the dials, everything like that. Long been a Pagani characteristic, and I think it's at its best ever here. This particular car actually came to us from our friends at Sytner, Pagani Manchester, so thank you very much to them for trusting us with this car, one of the very, very first, not just in the country, but in the world. Of course, you've got to send it to Topaz, who are the very best, to take care of it, of course, detail it and paint protect it. So hopefully you enjoyed this look around what is an absolutely epic creation. Not just one, not just two, we also added the Zonda in there as well, so if you're Pagani fans, I know you're going to have loved this video. So thank you for watching. So if you've hung on this long through 3 whole Paganis, 2 different Topaz studios, then you deserve what I'm about to announce. At the start of the video, I said we'd be doing a competition, and that competition is to win one of our level 2 details. So you can make your car look like brand new again with Topaz. And this competition is in collaboration with the Topaz shop. And the Topaz shop is our new store where we're selling things like this, our Topaz car care products, as well as many, many other things. So to enter this competition, all you need to do is very simple. Go and follow the Topaz shop on Instagram, the link's in the description, and then comment down below on this video which car you'd like to get detailed. Competition ends on the 31st of December, and better than that, all the runners-up will be sent Topaz car care products from the Topaz shop. Merry Christmas and good luck everyone.